Cool.
Are cameras on or off? Sorry. All right.
He's figuring it out. Yes, now I know his middle name.
Okay. Well, hello. Are we, is everybody here? I see a few things still buffering.
I'm here.
Okay. How's our stream, Noah? Are we there? It it looks like we are streaming. Welcome everybody. Sorry for that awkward getting everything rolling. I honestly can't see or hear anyone in this Discord right now, so I can't tell what's going on. We are happy to be here with you all, and we are super excited about presenting some new music for you tonight. Before we get started doing that, I'm gonna introduce one of my team members who has been an important part of this camp for quite a while, for a number of years. And she attended this camp, I think, when she was a student and a aspiring young artist. And now she's a fabulous professional artist out of Atlanta, Georgia. And she's an incredible teacher, an incredible singer, an incredible human being. Priska is going to perform for us a little bit to kick us off tonight. So everybody, please give it up for Priska.
I'm gonna do a couple of songs for you guys. So, yeah, here we go. This song's called Supernova. Look at me now, now that the battle's won. You're staring me down. Do I look brighter than the sun on my face before the day is done? No turning me now. Now that I'm higher, loving you was a shot to the moon. Then landed on Mercury. I'm broken heart, a shot in the dark that fell with your gravity. Supernova, oh come and take me home. Don't let me go. Supernova, don't try to disappear by burning in the atmosphere. Supernova, look at us now. Now that the damage is done, no turning back now. Now that I left you on the ground, and when the stars have come, you reach out, but the signal gets lost somehow. Loving you was a shot to the moon that landed on Mercury. I'm broken heart, a shot Brad wanted me to do 2 songs, so I'll do another one for you. That one's to give you a little bit of light for when you're feeling down, and this one's one that is down when you're feeling down to maybe connect with you. So this one is called Wolf, and this is actually on my EP that you can order now, and then it's available everywhere, all streaming platforms, tomorrow. So this is called Wolf. Maybe you can see the piano. Oh, there's a little bit of it. There you go. Hello, it's me again. Let's meet in the parking lot next to the ATM. Hey, love, it's been a while since you made me smile or feel like that again. You were my wolf and I was your moon, but you went a bit crazy, howling the whole night through. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry wolf, I wouldn't cry wolf anymore. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry wolf, I wouldn't cry for you wolf anymore. It's a lonely world, it's a lonely world. It's a lonely world, it's a lonely world. You take my arm, just like old times, and you make fun of me in my small steps with your long strides. The both of us with our gray hair still holding hands in our rocking chairs. You were my wolf and I was your moon, but you went a bit crazy, howling the whole night through. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry wolf, I wouldn't cry wolf anymore. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry wolf, I wouldn't cry for you anymore. It's a lonely world, it's a lonely world. It's a lonely world, it's a lonely world.
All right, thank you, Priska. awesome. I wish our time together this week was longer because there are a million great songs that Priska has created, and she normally would have time to sing one every night, but we haven't had time this week. So you guys are going to have to come back next summer and get to hear more of Priska's amazing music. I posted on the stream the link to priskamusic.net. That has connections to all our social medias and Spotify's and stuff. And please do support her and other great independent artists, particularly right now when there is the dire need, because none of us are performing. And really, you know what? Priska, send me your tip jar link, and I'm going to put that on the stream as well, because man, these are professional musicians, and we need to support them, and I'll encourage everyone else to come out and do the same, because those songs were lovely. All right. Now we're going to feature some of our students. This first group, we didn't make like band names this year. Like that's usually a thing, but we didn't have time because they were literally in the studio finishing this project like 7 minutes before we got here. And so not even time to anything. Brian Fitzy, he's a fine artist out of Philadelphia who's been with us at this camp for about 5 years and comes to Tiffin as our guest, as does Priska, as our guest producer about once a year or so. And so our students in Tiffin get to work with him sitting behind the console, and he does remarkable things, not just as a performer and multi-instrumentalist and looper and writer, but also as an engineer and producer. And so that's kind of what this camp is all about. And now you're going to get a chance to hear what his campers did with his collaboration. So give it up for all of you guys in this. Everyone right now who's in this group, put your turn your cameras on. And if you're not in Brian's group, turn your cameras off. So that way the audience can have a sense for who you guys are. All right, Brian, take it away.
All right, so I don't even believe we have a working title for this song. That never came up in conversation. So I am just going to play the track for you. I think it's a really cool song, and it's just an amalgamation of so many different things. But most importantly, the thread that stitches it all together, the commonality, you know, the one thing that every single component of the song is all grounded in is who we are as people, I think, and what we're all dealing with right now. Here we go.
Delete, rewrite. Always second guess my thoughts. Delete, rewrite. I don't understand what I want.
If I don't speak, was I really there?
Hate being lonely, like being alone. All these people I can't be shown. Weight on my chest, too much to bear. Feeling the same even when they're there. Smile on my face, do they know it's fake? Don't know how much more I can take. Lights off, tears roll down my face. Mask on, no one knows my pain.
Is this my world now? Is this my home? Is this the only thing that I will ever know? Is this isolation truly for good? Am I never to be understood?
Erase, restart. Happens every single time. Erase, restart. Cling till you're out of my life.
How the hell am I supposed to care?
Is this my world now? Is this my home? Is this the only thing that I will Am I never to be understood? Is this my world now? Is this my home? Is this the only thing that I will ever know? Is this isolation truly for good? Am I never to be understood?
Yeah.
That was so good.
That was so good.
Woo.
You guys want to say anything about the track?
I enjoyed recording all those guitars. It's pretty cool.
What
really
were maybe
cool.
a few things that were there that the person who listened to it the first time maybe didn't hear? Give us a little inside baseball here for some cool elements. Or Brian, if you want, you could. Oh, you don't have the project open, but you can solo up a thing. Just tell us about some stuff that's in there.
I'll load it up.
Do you want like just sound wise or like the idea behind the song?
Anything.
Or you just
Anything.
Okay. Well, I think it stemmed from Noah. So Noah, why don't you explain like kind of the meaning for you? And then it kind of went. Diamond took it and ran with it along with Tristan.
Yeah. So, oh god, I can hear myself echo. Okay. So, yeah, this song is kind of based off of being all like introspective, in quarantine. And I don't know, just kind of like thinking back to like your like relationships with other people, like just kind of like looking back and like seeing like, oh, like do I like belong with, like when I go back, like will my friends or whatever still care about me? And there's also a lot of like elements of like, oh, like delete, rewrite, and erase, restart, a lot of like computer terms, which I guess kind of like reference like, oh, like our only connection right now is like through the internet. So like you like want to get your thoughts out right now, be like, okay, like should I like say something but like me feeling bad right now, or like I don't know what to do, and everyone's so like locked in their own head right now. So yeah, that's kind of the basis of like the lyrics, I guess.
Anybody else?
I just want to say it was really cool to see how you put it together, Brian.
Thank you. I love the stuff you added. I'll solo a couple little things out. There's some really cool sounds in here. We did a switch too one day and had Priska's group in here and got one of the core sounds of the track. But Brett brought all these really cool sonic things like this right here. These really cool effects.
Nice.
Just these washes of sound, and then these like chip effects, like.
That was dope.
Really neat, subtle stuff like that. When we worked with Priska's group, we had a line that CJ had played in on his keyboard, and we made some changes to the structure of the song, and decided like, oh, I'll try to play this in and just tweak it a little bit. And Priska's group had some really cool ideas on and input on the tone, and we went with something I would have probably never picked ever as me, and ended up with this sound that's a really like a pillar in the early parts of the song. It's just a piano. Oh, it's a Wurlitzer. It's a keyboard, but run through a guitar amp, and it just really funky sounds like that. And I think one last thing, not to monopolize the floor here, but Tristan recorded a piano part, and we messed around with it quite a bit. We have it doing some pretty wild stuff, especially at the end of this track, where it just it gets nuts. I'll show you that.
Erase, restart.
This is the keys by itself. We start messing with it. So we did simple stuff like this, just repeating a little fragment. You can see that here in this purple color. But at the very end of the song, we really, really, really messed with it, and we got... It's just too much fun.
Yeah. Very cool.
We
Very
also
cool.
can't ignore your. I don't know if you could like hear it very well over like the call, but your violin sounded sick.
Oh yeah.
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 We could hear it. I could hear it over the call.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you could hear it or not.
I did. I did 8 channels of strings, just real simple pad stuff. It develops a little bit, and then further. Etc.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Everybody give another hand to those fine, talented young writers. Okay, one other thing we did last night, which was disrupted right in the middle by some technological chaos here in the Reese household, but we had a live stream open mic. Normally our campers every year will do like an open mic every night, and they'll get to stretch out in some things and sometimes come up with really creative arrangements together of things and blah. But we couldn't do that in a virtual setting, but what we did last night actually worked really well. So we're just going to give you a little taste of that. One of our campers will represent all of them with one song. Would like to welcome second-year camper from Columbus, Ohio. This is Skyla Blue. Please give it up once again for Skyla Blue.
Oh, it's a lot of pressure to like represent everyone, but I guess we're doing it. All right, so I'm actually going to play a cover tonight of a song I really like to play a lot. It's Jimi Hendrix's Little Wing. She's walking through the clouds with a circus smile that's running wild. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams, fairy tales. My little wing. When I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles. She gives to me free. She said, it's alright, take anything you want. My little wing. dreams to make free, she said. It's alright to get anything you want. My little wing, my little wing, my little wing.
All right, thank you, Skyla. Hey, don't mute your mic just yet. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you go to school and such?
And all that
Thanks.
stuff? Yeah,
Say
such
again?
things. Okay. So my name's Skyla Blumenscheid. I go by the stage name Skyla Blue. You can find me there on Spotify under Skyla Blue and also at Instagram and Facebook under Skyla Blue Music. And I go to St. Francis de Sales High School in Columbus, Ohio.
Fantastic. Well, we're happy to have you back this year, and it's always lovely to hear you sing. So thank you for joining in the fun tonight. Everyone else, give another big round of applause for Skyla. Now we're going to switch over to the other writing ensemble, the other band. This is Priska's band, and if you were in Priska's group, if you have a camera that works, please open up your camera. And if you're not in Priska's group, you close up your camera for a minute.
Yeah.
And I will turn it back over to Priska. Tell us a little bit about what you guys did this week.
Hey, yeah. Let me take this echo off. Well, I'll keep it on for now. We did a lot. Let's just say we have 2 sessions in one, pretty much. It's just a really big session. So this at the top bar, you'll see this pink bar. It says S1B1, session 1, bounce 1. That's the final bounce of the first session. So it looks like exactly like this, but with a whole bunch of different instruments. So everybody was just adding everything that they could, vocally and layers and guitars and synthesizers and lyric ideas. And it was just really cool. We threw everything at the table and we pretty much kept 99.99% of everything. So I'm just really proud of them. And this song is, I would want to hear this on the radio. It's just really cool and really vibey. So they started out with like, okay, we want it to be like we're going to a party, like a summertime chill vibe. And then some of the words started coming, like head rush was one of the first words that we heard. So I would assume that's the title of the song, right? So anybody else kind of chime in and let them know all the aspects that you included and took part of. Everybody was involved in every element, so. So, Bryn, how about you start?
Okay. Wait, so are we just saying like what we did?
Yeah,
like, what we
or your
contributed?
experience, yeah.
Okay, so I did some of the melodies, and me and Natalie simultaneously came up with like the main melody at the same time, which was kind of weird, but yeah, and then I did some of the words, and this song's taken a bunch of turns because it started out we were like Tupac inspired, and then we turned around and was like, just kidding, like a vibey party thing, and then it kind of ended up at like, I'm at a party but I want to leave type thing. That's kind of where we ended. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, Natalie, what about you?
A lot of the lyrics that we ended up putting in here were conversations that went on in our Discord. So, like, talking to each other, we were, like, talking, and at one point I said, like, wow, this music is so intoxicating, or something like that. And that became, like, one of the lyrics that we have in there. And it was really cool to see everyone start to put in their ideas and to watch it all just kind of fall together. I don't know how we did it, but everything we created went together, even if it didn't go together. I don't know how else to say that.
They weren't all intentionally supposed to go together, but each of the parts ended up melding together because y'all worked together. I think you all are really creative. Let's go ahead and play the track, and then we'll hear from everybody else after the track. Cool with that? All right, let's get into it. Head Rush.
They told me this party was a must go. I told myself that I shouldn't go. 12:30, cracked open my window, stood out to the cool air. I knew that it wouldn't be so simple, but the head rush I felt put me in the middle, dancing till the sun comes up. Projector on the people sing intoxicating music.
Loud projector lights shining through the night. These projector lights crowding up my mind.
I just wanna go home, but I can't. I just wanna go home, but I have to dance. I just wanna go home. The feeling of this party has expired. I just wanna go home, but I can't. I just wanna go home, but I have to dance. I just wanna go home. The feeling of this party, the feeling of this party. Yeah, I know it wouldn't be so simple, but the head rush I felt put me in the middle.
Came here for a good time, but somebody tell me, where am I now?
Dancing till the sun comes up, up. Projector on the people sing intoxicating music.
I faded down there dancing, but my mind is wondering, where am I now? Now. Loud projector lights shining through the night. These projector lights crowding up my mind.
I just wanna go home, but I can't. I just wanna go home, but I have to dance. Wanna go home. The feeling of this party has expired. I just wanna go home, but I can't. I just wanna go home, but I have to dance. I just wanna go home. The feeling of this party is expired.
So good. I hope you can hear all those elements. I know we've got tons of tracks and everything all over everything.
All right, somebody share
I'm
some
super impressed
some
with
bit of
everyone. Like it was intense just to hear all the different layers that everybody put in, and all of a sudden there's this like really cool distorted guitar, and then there's this really like awesome like acoustic guitar loop, and we got electric guitar in there. Then all of a sudden we got this sax solo that we ended up separating and putting to the left ear to the right ear, and then like putting this real cool crunch like effect on it, and then there's an ethereal effect on Bryn's voice, and there's just like there's so many elements of what Kylie and Joseph, Angus, Bryn, Kate, and Natalie did. It's just so intense, and I just had the best time. So I had a good time. So let's hear from Angus. What do you think, baby?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was really interesting to make this because it started off uh well, of course it started off simple because that's how most things start. But it started off like we thought it was going to be like kind of a chill song, but then I added this distorted guitar and it kind of like and then Joseph added those cool lyrics and then it kind of like had its own like rockish kind of shredding section or whatever.
Iconic vibe. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, you want to come to this cool party, and then no, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. Like you could totally take a 180 really quickly.
Mhm.
No, yeah, everything that you contributed was so dope. So thanks. What
Thank
about
you.
you, Joseph? Yeah.
I think that a lot of my like stuff that I did with it, I gotta like a lot of it's. Can you hear music in the background?
A wee bit.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Anybody got any jokes?
Kylie, oh, you're muted.
Sorry, Priska, you were muted for a second too. Kylie, go on. It was me.
My favorite part about the song is like, I don't know, my kind of music is like indie, like I want to go to a party and just vibe. So we basically just recreated like my favorite kind of music, and I love it. And I love the teamwork we did. Like a lot of us don't even know each other, and we just made this bomb song together in a couple days. And I also feel like a lot of it couldn't have been done without Priska because it's amazing. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun with it.
It was cool. It was fun for sure. All right, let's go back to Joseph.
Yeah, I'm back now. So yeah, like what I went with it for my part that I did over the Angus's guitar. I thought maybe I could do like a Green Day type of vocal with it with a layer of distortion as well, just to give it a cool, almost build up on the second verse to make it sound cool. And then that, because it changes from almost like everybody's like chill vocals for the chorus, like very smooth, clean sounding, to my distorted. I think that fit well with Kylie's vocals because that still kept that in there.
Yeah, it was cool just watching all the layers happen. What about you, Kate?
Yeah, so I just really feel like I've like been at the camp for a long time, and I don't think I've ever seen anything come together like that. We spent like usually we have like 4 hours a day to work in small groups, and we only had 2 hours a night, and I don't think it came together so fast, and we had like so many different layers. Like I can't even count how many vocal tracks were in that, and like it just sounds amazing for how much time like we all spent a lot of time on it like outside of it, and then we had those 2 hours to work together, and it worked really well.
Yeah. Does anybody else have anything they want to say that they didn't get to earlier? No.
Fantastic.
Well,
Everyone give
I
another.
had a good job. I had a good time, and everybody did an amazing job. So thank you for being a part of the team, and I can't wait to hear what else you guys create.
Well, everyone, please thank Priska for her work and give another round of applause to the Fine Group.
We have amazing producers here, so everybody's a producer.
All right, now we've got one more thing on our program tonight, and that's to close it out with a short set by Brian Fitzy. Again, Brian has been an integral part of this camp for a number of years now, and he is the meme generator for this camp. That's a goal for him this year. I don't even know if he can hear us.
I can.
Oh, good. My favorite part of was the cool little video meme generation that he would put on our Discord, which made it extra amusing. No,
Can we get a foot cam in chat?
Say what?
Say, can we get a foot cam in chat?
I got you, Noah.
But Brian really brings so many different abilities to this role. Just like he plays different instruments and does a whole bunch of different things in the studio and on the stage, the different talents that he brings to these students as a teacher to them is pretty amazing. So we're going to close it out with a short set from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is Brian Fitzy. Give it up for him.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. Take those headphones off for a second here. All right, so I'll do a couple tunes for you. Make sure to take a note of foot cam. Foot cam's down here, but it's up here for you. This is called Play God.
People at the top, they say they got a plan for you and me in exchange for the freedom that they're taking from you and me. But this melting pot will not stand king and country. They can't be righteous when they also play the rule of judge and jury. You can't play God, oh no. You can't play God, oh no. No, and it's too late, it's been around and end this now, oh no. Flashing in the street, Congress looks away from simple disturbance. They only vote for their interests, but they call it public service. We're on our way to being 500 million people with less than a percent of the population holding all the power. It's time to descend. Come on! You can't play God, oh no. You can't play God, oh no. And it's too late. It's been around and end this now. Oh no. You can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, It's a lonely time for love. It's a lonely time for peace. It's a lonely time for anyone who's practiced what they preach. Who's practiced what they preach. All right, so we got the beat rolling here. Time to build up the chorus so I can talk to you. Guitar first. Yeah.
bass in here. Let's do a little bit of vocal action. Hey! You can't play God, oh no. You can't play God, oh no. Oh, oh, oh. You can't play God, oh no. You can't play God, oh no. Oh, oh, oh. You can't play God, oh no. You can't play God, oh no. No, 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 no. When it's too late, we're spinning around and then this now. Oh, to the top, come on. All right, this next one's called No Idea. These two tunes are on my record, Hard Times for Dreamers. If you like it, you can hit brianfitzy.com. You can find all my records on there. And you can also check it out on Spotify, of course. And if you really want to check out more of what I'm doing, every Friday night on YouTube, I do a live stream. And I'm also doing quite a bit on Twitch as well. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be, it's typically 8 p.m. Eastern every Friday, and I hope I see you there in the comments. It's a blast doing not only my songs, but doing my own spin on covers, and the crazy requests that I get are just way too much fun coming up with these arrangements and everything. But this is a song called No Idea that has gone through quite a few iterations, like all these songs, to make them work for all this equipment that I'm surrounded by in lieu of a band. All right, drums first.
burn these drums.
See, girl, you have no idea what you mean to me. I've been trying to find a way to find a way to see.
Sunshine, it never seemed so bright before. So when you first walked through the door, pretty sure that I forgot my name straight out the gate. Jumping to the conclusions here, but girls feels like fate. So give me just a moment to explain. Girl, you have no idea what you mean to me. Yeah. I've been trying to find a way to make you see. Hold up. I've been searching for words. Mama, my heart's about to break. Look, all that time we spent, it made us who we are. Hard to think without that pain, we'd be so far. But that's not, no, it's not where I wanna be. Girl, you have no idea what you mean to me. I've been trying to find a way to make you see. Get some strings in this mix. Help me out at home. Hey, let me hear you say, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh. Want me hear time. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh. Say, oh, and hold it like that. 'Cause girl, you have no idea what you mean to me. I've been trying to find a way just to make you see. Girl, you have no idea what you mean to me.
Thank you. Grazie.
All right. Well, thank you, Brian. Now, I want to encourage everyone to check out your live stream again every Friday night. Also, check out everything Priska's got going on. Priska, you had some weird sounds coming from your rig, so I had you system muted, but now you're not. Tell us a little bit, Priska, about what you have coming up.
I have an EP releasing tomorrow. Brian, by the way, can he hear me?
Yeah.
Even if you can't hear me.
Yeah.
I think you're amazing, and I miss you. And I just
Miss you
wanna let know
too.
that I was standing up, I was dancing around and singing along with you. So I miss you, buddy.
Miss you too.
I've got some music coming out for the first time in a long time. I've got a live EP coming out tomorrow, and that's going to be streaming out everywhere. And my website is priskamusic.net, and you can find anything there, any paintings that I do, any music that I do. And I'm really pumped. I've got some music videos coming out as well. My album's going to be trickling in towards the end of the year. So it's just going to be a wild year, and we're all making it work through these COVID times. So I'm happy to be here. So thanks.
Well, we're happy you're here, and both Priska and Brian, this is your camp, and you guys have really done amazing things with these students. I would like to thank all of the campers for really giving of yourselves and putting yourselves out there on the line. And part of the goal this week was to have people put themselves in a place they've never been before and take some risks and take some gambles. And we've got students who have never really made any music before that have jumped right in this week with both feet. And we've had others who we met last year and a year ago. They didn't have any experience, and they came back a year later and are just phenomenal. And it's just super exciting. And honestly, they probably wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for the musical inspiration that came from you guys, Priska and Brian. So campers, give Priska and Brian a big round of applause for how awesome they are as people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and we're going to do this again sometime in the winter. We've only ever had in-person summer camps. So that's the one thing we figured out with this online thing. And we're all in different cities. Well, let's do one in December or January. So that's the plan. You'll be hearing more about that. If you're watching this on the YouTube stream, you are invited to come and participate at the next one of these. You don't have to have any experience as a musician or as a writer or performer or anything. You just have to have the love and the interest in putting yourself out there for those things. We hope that the next time will be bigger and better. But honestly, it probably couldn't be much better because this is pretty awesome. So thank you guys again. And campers, thank you guys for being great. And we love you, and we look forward to hearing what amazing things you guys do years from now when you are future Brian's or Priska's or used. You guys will be you, and what you bring to the world as musicians is going to be super exciting, and we can't wait to see those things.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Bye.
Brian, if you want to play us out, feel free.
Oh yeah. We're gonna switch this up on the fly for 90 more seconds. down some percussion, taking it a different direction.
Check this out.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's break it down and break it out. Had to goof off a little bit instead of playing a song. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you guys again, and everyone watching out there. Down to like 4 now at the end, but 4 faithful. Thank you guys for hanging in, and we can't wait to do this again for y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.